Good morning. What a view, eh? That's the River Clyde, heading towards the sea. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So here we are at the Gourock ferry terminal again. But this time, instead of going over to Kilcreggan, we're going over to Dunoon. Look at the beautiful day it is. Look at the water. Look at the land over there, the hills. It's absolutely gorgeous. 5 degrees centigrade, mind you, but gorgeous day. Let's go. Hey, can I pay on board?
You can do.
Yeah.
Just have a seat and we'll
You'll come round, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Cheers mate, see you later. And just like that, here I am in Dunoon. Wasn't that the most beautiful crossing? Seeing weather like this, oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful. The first thing that greets you when you come off the ferry at Dunoon is her up there. Do you know who that is? Yes, it's Burns Highland Mary. And there she is up there, looking over the Firth of Clyde. Who is Highland Mary, you might ask? Well, it's none other than Mary Campbell, the lover of Rabbie Burns. And her statue was unveiled on the 21st of July 1896. So she's been looking over these waters here for 130 years. What a view. And once you climb up to the statue and you've had a look at Highland Mary, you can go up even further. And there's a wee cairn at the top. Aye, what a view Mary's got. Yes, when you come off the ferry, I highly recommend you climb up here because the views are breathtaking. If you can manage, of course. Everywhere you look down here. That's just like a postcard. Wish you were here. But of course, what goes up must come down. What do you think of my new house? Just bought it. I wish. It is of course a museum. I love the way the roots have weaved their way through the rocks. Amazing. And of course there's lots of these fellas throughout these islands. So what we're going to do today, well, I thought we'd take a wee stoat up the main street, have a wee look at this quaint little town, have a look down at the waterfront, the beautiful views, and of course find something to eat, maybe in a wee cafe, a wee tea room. Aye, that's what I'll be looking for later. I keep being tempted to call this place an island, but it's not an island just because we've come over on the ferry. It's a peninsula. You can actually drive to here from Glasgow or from Gourock even, but it involves a good hour and a half, 2 hour journey, so much better on the ferry. When you come off the ferry and turn up to your right, this is a hotel that greets you, the Argyll Hotel. Great place to stay. I've actually stayed in it before. Can highly recommend it. And of course there's how close you are. There's the water, there's the ferry terminal, and just up there's the start of the town. Very central indeed. The Argyll Hotel. Isn't this wee town beautiful? You've got loads of little independent places here and a clock so you can keep your eye on the time. What am I saying? Time melts away when you're in places like this. And you can get your Mr. Whippy. Every time I see a sign with the word Summit on it, I always imagine they forgot the name. They've called it the Golden Summit. And there's the wee shop. That sounds like an intriguing pub. Sinbad's Bar. Upper deck function room. Now that to me looks like an old cinema. Is that the old cinema? Any of you Dunoonians? Sorry if that's not the correct term. The reason I use that is because I'm from Rutherglen and we're called Ruglonians. Oh, coffee shop. I've taken a mental note for later. And there's your Chinese carry-out. The Swallow Cafe. Love that sign. Look at this beautiful building. Another cafe. No short for cafes in Dunoon. I love the old signs in English and in Scottish Gaelic. Now that over there, bar and grill, looks like an American diner. La Cantina Italian restaurant. Interesting. Hey, is that place talking about me? Unfortunately it's not open till 5:30, but here's a wee peek through the window. Now that seems to be the end of the main street, but as we walk down here, past Morrison's, we'll head down to the water and have a look. So this is the cinema then. If that was the cinema up there, it's shut down. This is a new one. Oh, I do like a bit of Wagner. Here we are down at the water's edge. Looks like a little bit of sand down there, but the tide's in. Look at this. And of course you can just walk along the promenade enjoying this breathtaking scenery. Alexandra Parade. Do you have memories of coming to Dunoon for a day trip? Maybe for a week, Monday to Friday in a boarding house? That was a thing we done back in the day, wasn't it? If you have, please let me know in the comments. And if you've never been, why don't you come this summer? Great day out. A quick 25-minute trip on the ferry. I think it was £12.80 return. Give it a go. And of course, if you can't get out the house these days, as I know some of you can't, as you've told me in the comments, then just keep watching my videos and give me some recommendations, place I could go next. Whether it's towns like this, seaside towns, Scottish towns, bars, cafes, hill walks, you know. I've got a little file on my laptop where I write down all the recommendations you give me. and I can slowly work my way through them. So keep them coming. I do write them down, and it's something I can refer to each week when I think, where will I film next? I have a look at the little list compiled by you, and I pick one, and I thank you for that. I wonder if you could sit in there with a wee picnic, nice and dry while the tide comes in. Although I don't know how you'd get down, or in my case back up. There's something about travelling on a ferry, especially in sunny days like this, even if it's cold. It's the idea that you're travelling to a different land, a land that's separated from the mainland by water. And even though this is just a peninsula, it still gives that feeling that you're off to a magical island. I always like to travel up top if I can, weather permitting, to breathe in that beautiful Scottish air. It doesn't have set a hunger in you, a hunger that I'm about to satisfy very soon in one of those cafes.
Half and half, Dad.
There you go. I thought that was the rejection noise.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. That was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your
Good
trip.
luck with your...
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Enjoy talking to you too.
See you after.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Enjoy. Yeah.
So that was 51st State. Absolutely beautiful. And I was talking to two lovely ladies in there. And if you're watching the video, it was lovely to chat to you. And you get a wee mint when you leave. Love wee old fashioned sweetie shops like this. What was your favourite? Oh, it's called Dunoon. I thought I was in Dunoon. That's what us Scots call it when we go down the River Clyde. Look at those pies. This looks like a nice bar. Ingram's Bar and Grill. You know, I've been to Dunoon many times, but I've never come up all the back streets, seen where the people live. It's beautiful up here. And look at those hills as a backdrop. Selborne Hotel. So if you ever wake up one morning and it's a beautiful sunny morning and you think to yourself, I'd love to do something today, get your rucksack, get a packed lunch in it, get the train from Glasgow Central to Gourock, then jump on the ferry from Gourock to Dunoon. Have a wee stoat about the town, have your packed lunch, or go into one of the cafes. As you saw, there's at least 3 or 4. Guaranteed you'll have a great day out. It's one of those relaxing days. It could be any time. It could be the 1800s and you'll have views like this. I'm walking along the older pier. I remember coming in here on the Waverley many years ago. And look at this. And this is a remnant from the bygone days. Well, that's my time in Dunoon come to an end. I've decided to get the next ferry. So that just leaves me to say goodbye Highland Mary, and goodbye to you too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye now. Bye bye Dunoon, till we meet again. And bye Highland Mary. Bye bye. I could have swore she just waved at me there. Cheers mate, thank you very much.
Anybody else up there?
No, it's just me. And just like that, that's me back in sunny Gourock. That was a great day out, highly recommended. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.